Every year, millions make resolutions, but what if the calendar isn't the best guide for the soul? Hey guys, Scott Layton here. Welcome back to My Expat Life on the Renaissance Spirit channel, a channel for modern-day polymaths and recovering overthinkers, where we reflect on life, culture, art, faith, and whatever else makes us slightly less numb in a loud and distracted world. Today's topic, New Year's resolutions. Why I don't make them anymore. And why I think if you're serious about living intentionally, neither should you. Stay with me for 5 surprising facts about resolutions and what to do instead. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against growth, I'm not against change. After all, those are the reasons for this channel. But the whole concept of slapping an arbitrary resolution on the 1st of January feels, well, a bit contrived, like a marketing campaign wrapped in pseudo-self-awareness. If you really need to change your life, why wait until January 1st? Any day you wake up and realize something needs to shift. That's your New Year's Day, whether it's July 12th, October 3rd, or some Thursday afternoon when your soul finally gets loud enough to break through your scrolling. I didn't wait to come to Albania on January 1st. I came when it worked out for me, after a lot of research, planning, and honestly, some prayer. Change, real change, happens when you're ready, not when the calendar changes, not because a gym discount ends, not because some influencer told you it's time to rebrand your personality. And trust me, I've tried the resolution thing. I've had my January 1st attempts at quitting smoking, half a dozen of them. Didn't work, I vape now, have for the last 20 years. And while it's not perfect, I'm not going back to Marlboros. That change didn't happen because the fireworks told me to. It happened because I was actually ready and I had the confidence and faith that it was time for me. The whole New Year, New You thing isn't just cliche, it's often toxic. It's built on the assumption that the old you is somehow invalid, unworthy, incomplete, as if transformation is seasonal and identity is just a branding exercise. That's not growth. That's capitalism wearing yoga pants and then trying to sell you the matching leggings. And philosophically, it's anti-Renaissance. The Renaissance spirit is about lifelong curiosity, ongoing refinement, knowing thyself, an ancient Greek lesson, and being honest about where you are, not where Instagram thinks you should be. It's not about one grand gesture on January 1st. It's about small daily acts of intention, led by wisdom, reason, compassion, not pressure. The ancients had this figured out. The Babylonians over 4,000 years ago made New Year's promises, but theirs were about moral integrity, returning borrowed tools, making good with their gods. The Romans dedicated January to Janus, the god with 2 faces, one looking backward, one forward. That's what New Year's should be. Reflection, not reinvention. Medieval Christians turned the new year into a time for covenant and confession, not crash diets and detox teas. Even John Wesley's watch night services were about recommitment to principles, not rebranding your productivity metrics. Today, it's all gym memberships, dopamine fasting, and algorithms selling you a better version of yourself, conveniently available in 6 easy payments. Here's some surprising facts. Only 9% of people keep their New Year's resolutions. That stat was reported by Medium last year. And those gym memberships people buy for the 1st of January? According to exercise.com, 67% of those gym memberships never get used. Think about that for a minute. But here's the truth. There is no better version of you. There's just the more honest version, the more integrated version, the version of you that can integrate emotion and intellect, that knows what you're feeling, what you're thinking, and why. That lets them work together so you can live with clarity, not confusion. If that means joining a new gym on 1st January, great after all. It helps the rest of us gym goers by keeping our regular membership fees down. So no, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I do course corrections. I do soul inventory. I do quiet recommitments when needed, not when scheduled. And if you need a date to mark that turning point, I'll give you one. Today. Whenever today happens to be, and whenever you're ready to discriminate between what you want and need in life, and not what society tells you to be. Whenever you're actually ready, with eyes open and ego in check. Here's a quick tip. If you do want to mark a turning point, don't start with a to-do list. Start with a question. Something like, what matters most to me now? Or, where in my life am I living out of alignment with my values? That's where the real new year begins, or as I discuss in my social contract of the commons, which is as much a guide to daily living as it is a way for us to structure governments, agencies, and corporations. Does this act serve the commons, or in its simplest terms, are you doing good in all things, great and small, and that includes how you treat yourself, young Padawan? Serve yourself and serve others, you will, when mind and heart in balance are, forward true steps you take. Sorry for the Star Wars reference. Yoda is my go-to as much as Gandhi or MLK. Okay, maybe you want some real quotes? How about Seneca? It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Or Epictetus, no man is free who is not master of himself. Or Thoreau, live the life you have imagined. Just remember, if your heart and mind aren't ready, don't set yourself up for failure. You deserve more in life than that. We all do. Be reasoned and compassionate in life and start with yourself first. As your friendly flight attendant would say, put your mask on first. Otherwise, you won't be able to help others. Because the Renaissance spirit isn't about deadlines. It's about discernment. Thank you for watching, guys. That's it for now. If you want to see the continuation of this walking tour of Tirana, watch my related music video next. A gift for any soul starting this year a little worn and a little weary. This song is for you. Its title, Blessed Be. Have a happy, safe, and blessed New Year.